Hey everyone, right before the video starts, I just wanted to let you know that you can still get feedback on your music via the Patreon link in the description below. I think you maybe want feedback on your music or just want to be part of this community and support this channel, hence this is a feedback stream re-upload. So check out the description and thanks a lot, enjoy the video. Let's start right away. Should I call you SNAILS or Fred?
Sned?
Sned.
I always call like the DJ producer friend by their producer name like Code, but it's up to you. I mean, like I'm easy on anything.
I mean, I think I will call you Fred because snail for me, you know, I have a little lisp when I talk, so SNAILS is not the best word for me, and I feel kind of awkward saying it.
Oh yeah. No, that's perfect. That's good.
But yeah,
I love that.
I would say let's start right away. First one is Space Ablaze, someone who definitely submitted more often already. He has a pretty cool style. So yeah, I'm excited what you think of the people that I know from the streams already, actually. So
just run me down because I know I do on Discord, but it's like the same way we listen and give like just a general idea of like how we think, and it's like the whole thing. We listen to the whole song and go from there.
Exactly. We will just listen to the whole song. Sometimes I pause when there's stuff that I immediately hear. But yeah, this time we will just listen through it and then we just say a few things that we think because, as I said, I don't want to turn this too long now because of the many submissions, and I don't want to sit here for 5 hours or something.
Okay, cool. Well,
all right, let's go. Okay, my FL just died. We still hear it though. No! Okay, FL crashed. That's something.
I mean, that means something for me. Like the song is fire. Like
the song was too dope. I think that was the problem.
Yeah. That's a good thing. Like when the song is too good, it literally breaks your down.
What the hell? This never happened.
That's hilarious. I mean, that's a good. Whoever was the person on it, big up. That's the best compliment ever.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me load all the songs again. We're gonna load them again. Oh, jeez. What a start.
I mean, that was good. I like that.
That was pretty damn good.
Was dope. I mean, like, whoever is that person, the texture on that is wild.
Yeah,
really
nice. I loved it. Where is this?
The only thing was, I don't know if it's on the stream thing or on my end, it was not really loud. So I don't know if I don't know if it's the song or it was like, because if I put it too loud and you speak, like your mic comes out so like really, really loud of my speaker, so I kind of like control it. So I don't want to boost it too much, but I didn't know if it was from what it was.
Yeah, maybe, as I said, maybe it would make sense if we listen through the whole song and then we talk about it. I think that makes most sense. So let's check it again.
Okay, cool. I don't hear it here though.
No?
Not personally here. I can put it on the...
No, I know why. There we go. Now you should be good.
We get this. Okay, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Dr. Kravitz.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I will be pretty disrespectful now and just talk first.
Yeah, I want to hear how you do it, so that I can base off. I can be I'll be the good guy, you're the bad guy.
Yeah, the thing is, first question is, who the fuck is Dr. Kravitz? That's the one thing.
Yeah, okay,
that's important.
Same question here, so we're good on that already.
Yeah, I really like the mixdown. It's pretty snappy. Like, it's pretty clean, pretty clear. As you said, I think it could be a bit louder. It seems like really clean. It kind of has the Virtual Riot problem. It's really clean, but because of that, it lacks a bit of energy, I think. But in general, I like the direction. I like it a lot. I like the texture. I like the melody in the background, like the weird ass Space Laces-ish bleep bloop sounds. Like, they're pretty dope. And yeah, in general, I like it a lot. What's your take?
So what I wrote was like, yeah, saying, who's that person? I need those songs in my inbox already.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
I said the crackling and the needy texture are really, like, just the sound design game was so good. Like, personally, it's just like, because it's not compressed that much, I think you can really hear all the dynamics of it, which makes it really cool. I'd be curious to hear, like, it's a bit more louder, but again, I think personally, it didn't bother me because I get where he was going for with it. Yeah, so really clean, lots of dynamic. Yep. My personal take on it would be, like, if I want to be annoying,
you want to be annoying.
I mean, like, you know, when I hear stuff like this, I think, like, clearly the person knows how to do nice and really cool sound design. I'd love to hear, like, maybe a second drop with that, because I feel like blah, 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 and then goes low, blah, 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 and then just another, like, wop, 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 wop. I feel like the texture of, like, the weird, like, elastic, like, sound is so cool. I'd love to hear what it would, like, what could happen with that, you know, in the sound design section of that, when the person was doing this. If that'd be me, I'd be, like, going back, chopping, maybe doing long boys with that, maybe, like, pop, 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 pop. Like, I would like to hear different pattern with it. That'd be my only thing, because I really like the sound design out of it. I think it could be maybe, like, push even a little bit more crazier on the pattern.
Yeah, it's a bit repetitive, right?
I think as a first drop, it's really nice, though.
Yeah. I just think it's, as you said, it's a bit repetitive, maybe. Just it takes a bit, like, it drags a bit on because it's the same sound through the whole thing, right?
Yeah. Which is not a bad thing, because
no.
Like, it could be a demo too, you know. So that's why it doesn't.
Probably is.
I don't come at like, yeah, exactly. But I'm like, damn, like, that has a lot of potential to be, like, to go in so many funky ways that I would personally try to do different pattern, do maybe a little double drop, another drop with that, and see how it goes. But and maybe the intro could have a little vocal, you know. It's like it's a little bit empty. I feel it's nice the cliché atmosphere, but I feel like maybe a little bit too empty for my liking. Like, I think you could easily have a vocal on that could make it, could be UK grime, could be, like, a lot of different things that could be put on. But I think in general, it's, you know, just to be annoying, because clearly, like, it's already a banger, you know. So
it's pretty good already.
In a bad way, I just want to make sure it's like how I would push it next level, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what people are here for. So they want to know how to fix stuff, and I think stuff you said is pretty on point there. So
it's just some stuff I personally would do, but sick. I'm excited already to hear everything else.
Dude, honestly, if, like, there is some people here in the streams, like, every other week they send stuff, and I'm sitting here like, holy shit, like, this is way better than most of the stuff that gets released. Like, it's
so fun.
Crazy.
It's
sometimes.
Hilarious. Like, I had this conversation too a couple of times. I'm like, where are these people coming from? I need to know, because, like, some stuff I hear online, you know, and again, it could be from the fact that some people are shy, and, like, that's totally understandable, you know. I think, like, it's fair, like, as as a producer myself, I know sometimes you get stuck behind the computer. You just kind of like want to do your own thing, and you don't want to show too much because of the ego. But
yeah,
man, like since I started the Discord, and from what I see of what you've been doing too, I think it's a beautiful thing that those people come in those community and show
Absolutely.
their stuff, because clearly there's so much potential, and it makes a lot of people excited. And I think it's just a matter of like time at this point, and for them probably to hear just some little feedback like this, if it helps them to want to be more confident, I think that's kind of like that's a really good thing, So I would say to everyone out there, don't be shy. You miss 100% of the shot you don't do. It's like, sounds cheesy, but it's true. I try to apply that to many things of what I do in life. So yeah, clearly there's some stuff that I'm excited to hear, but already hear that it goes to a high level that could be released easily in the industry standard.
Absolutely. All right, let's go to the next one. It's called Cyborg Overlord. I don't know who submitted this because the file is not named properly, and that's kind of a running gag that I have here. I have like a scheme how people should name their file. And do you know that when you upload the stuff on SoundCloud and you just rename the SoundCloud name, if I download the file, it's still the wrong name, right? Then, right? So that's pretty funny most of the time, because obviously for me it's easier to give feedback and maybe chop some stuff and actually go in the song if I know the BPM at the key right away. So that's why I do that most of the time. All right, let's listen to this. If you person are in the chat who submitted Cyborg Overlord, please let us know now. Okay, so here we get the first pause for me. The problem I hear already is that the intro drums don't sound that beautiful. Like the snare is pretty...
It's hilarious. Just so like, I wrote like, it sounds like Vengeance Simple, which is cool, but it's definitely a thing I had in mind. But good.
That comment, this ain't a snare, it's a sneeze. I love it.
That's mean. That's mean.
Melodies are pretty good though. Like I love the melody and the atmosphere here.
The is cool.
Yeah, it's nice. Thank you for the sub, Wicked Nick. It's kind of all over the place already. There's a lot going on, maybe too much. So one thing I always tell people is less is more, especially in dubstep stuff. Like the more you focus on one idea and just try to flesh it out, the better it will get. And if you just throw in a million sounds, it will most of the time water out the production. Of course, there's exceptions there. But so far it just sounds like, okay, there's a lot of sounds going on. There's someone who probably experimented a lot with sound design and just put them in there. It's not bad. Like there is good stuff in there for sure. There is good sounds in there, like those little bass steps and stuff. For me, it's just a bit too much going on, I think, so far already.
I think it's a good problem to have, though. Like I always try to twist that thing in a way of like, you create a you didn't create a problem with another problem, and the other problem is the fact that you have multiple ideas in this, so it's not kind of a bad thing. Often, and I've been there. I feel like if I'd hear the first few songs I made, they would probably like
exactly
it sounds like, you're like, this bass is so cool, but this synth is so nice. Oh, I just discovered Massive, and then like you go back and forth like this. I think that's the fun part of it. I think it's like to tame it down and be like, okay, what could be an easier kind of like pattern with it? I think you hit it really well. It's more to see the other side of like, hey, like it's not a bad problem, you could just literally make, instead of like extending it, do a build, do another drop with like those 3 items you haven't used and switch it around. I think there's good thing you can make it with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential in this, I think, if you focus it more. And then again, of course, if you work on the mix down, because right now the balance is kind of off. Like there's not enough sub bass. I think the low end is a bit missing. The drums are a bit weird. You just clearly hear that he's not producing for that long, I think. Which is not a bad thing, right? Everyone starts somewhere, and if I would have started like this, I would have been happy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay, then we got the same mid-row again, so I will skip through it.
Okay, I was
a bit. Yeah. There, I think the flow is immediately better, right? Like when you the first few hits,
the mix of the long boy, like like the Dini, I think it's just a mix down thing, but already the flow, that was definitely better for sure.
Yeah, and as soon as I boost the sub bass, it already sounds better, like more powerful. Of course, not clean enough, but it kind of gets
just
more powerful.
Yeah, just the principle of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
I think
good direction. I think.
Yeah, personally, I think just doing the last one was the third drop, right? That the flow was already better, or the second one.
Yeah, it's the second drop.
Like, just having like. Whenever it comes down to that, personally, like whenever I do like a song with multiple drop or multiple pattern, I'll just go and be like, okay, cool. Like clearly this one sounds more effective, and I would do an A and B, because I feel that's a good B response to like maybe the first A of like the 8 bar you have on the first drop. It's just
probably
kind of like went a little bit like not crazy, but like went a little bit like different. And I think like whenever playing with those sound, there's definitely old school sound. Sounds like Massive for sure, or like some stuff like this. But
definitely
the mix of it, just need to be refined. But that goes with the ear, that goes by doing like a trend of ideas and hearing. Often I release songs that sound so terrible, and I only discovered because I released them. So I think it's a great thing. This stream here that having inputs on certain element like this can make you like don't have the same error as I did releasing songs, missing EQs like this. But I think there's definitely certain EQ that needs to be boosted up and balanced. Whatever, if it's like on the bus of the bass line, maybe have a compression, because I feel certain element goes like just out of bound, just having compression or something could probably balance everything out pretty well and bring up certain elements that are too not loud enough and stuff. So just a little detail that I personally would adjust, but as a demo, I really like it. I like the melody. I think it's cool, and the neuro bass is really nice. I like the greenness. I noted like right before the first drop, this kind of like the pitch down of it, like. And then I really like that pitch down of it. That was really cool, personally. The greenness of it was nice. Could have just another vocal to it. I feel the drop was a little bit like too surprising, but I like where it's going.
Definitely. One thing real quick, Crawl, I just saw that you are in the chat. Your link did not work. It was broken. That's why it's not here. So if you want, submit again. Because as I said, you have been in time. It was just a broken link. Now we got Yuri with Grotesque. Let's go. This one is loud already, Jesus.
The sausage level.
Yeah, and Dego, yours was not broken, but I skipped it because it was the same song you submitted last week. I can give you feedback private for it, but I just wanted to skip it today because, yeah, the submissions are all over the place, and just listening to the same song again that I listened to already is maybe not the best right now. I will check later, Enco. Not gonna lie, this sounds like a broken goose.
I said it sounds like a chair, you know,
Jesus.
a metal chair on the ground.
Yeah, yeah, holy shit, man. Jesus. Not gonna lie, production is not bad. The sound is just the most annoying shit I heard in a while.
It's different, you know. I think maybe there's I think what makes it maybe a little bit like iffy is because it's like used the whole time, you know.
Yeah.
What if like it would change, or like it when it drops, it's really like it made me laugh in a cool way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh shit, okay, cool. After it continue, I'm like, okay, maybe it could be switched,
Yeah.
or like you
So
know,
it's like I get it now, right? Like
yeah,
I
a
get
little
it.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it now.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I think this sound here, like this little break sound, is so much cooler than the main sound design thing, right?
Yeah, that's why. Like, I feel like just a little like maybe putting like some little plugins on it, making different, you know, playing with the pitch, a frequency shifter or something. Because I feel like the first one is cool, and then if it would switch right after, I think that'd be like a double whammy of like, whoa, shit,
Yeah,
okay,
maybe,
cool.
yeah.
You got us with the chair, but went with the table somehow, you know. I think like that'd be like, oh shit, he got me right there, you know. I think that'd be cool. It's just using it over.
Yeah.
I think it would gain a lot of like even shortening it. You know, how long is it right now? Like 3 minutes.
It's 2 minutes
Sounded like
30.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
It feels way longer. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like having like pattern switch. You know, I'm a big. Personally, I'm a big fan of like kind of like bringing in different pattern often and having it like on the shorter side. Like even if it's like 2 minutes 30, like, you know, the fact that it sounds that long kind of like maybe could be a thing that says, okay, maybe switch some pattern around, or, you know, have like, you know, a singer or a rapper on it or something that would bring the flows maybe somewhere else, you know. I think that could be cool, but personally, yes, clearly what you said would be the same thing.
Kind of repetitive. I also am not the biggest fan of the mixdown. It's just too too clippy for me. Like it's really on the edge of being like crazy distorted. It's really noisy, I think. I am just not the biggest fan of crazy loud mixdowns. So that might be my pet peeve, but to me it just sounds worse most of the time. But again, it's funny. It made you laugh, which is a good thing. So it
got our attention. I think at the end of the day, you know, everybody like would say stuff, or like anybody that comes in there. I mean, clearly, they come in and ask for review, but there's nothing personal in that. You know, I think we're all just striving to help each other, kind of like just giving the best tip to make the best out of it. You know, I think for anyone out there, this is stuff that, you know, if like we know each other, I'd be like, yo, switch that. It's just to make the song better. So anyone that would listen would be thinking the same, you know. And again, I don't hold like ultimate truth. It's just about like my personal opinion and personal experience I've been through all the research I do. So like whatever you said, it's on point. And knowing more, you know, like if I'd hear more of these people, I'd be able to also know where kind of like it comes from. So I have a better direction of like their style. But whatever you say personally, and the construction would be the thing I'd say that would probably fix a lot of these things right now. Yeah,
I think so. All right, big ups, Yuri. Let's jump to Mike, and the song is called Weird ID. So it does not really have a name.
I like the name already. That's like 3/4 of the name of my songs in generally.
Frog bass type beat.
Oh, bring it.
I like the intro.
Dude, we think the same. I literally just wrote really beautiful intro.
Whoops, my bad. The texture is pretty nice. That's pretty cool. First of all, great vibe. Like the whole vibe of this is pretty fantastic. I love it. Love the atmosphere. Love the granular textures and stuff. It's pretty dope. Two things that I immediately realized is, first of all, it needs more high end. Like it just needs to be a bit crispier in the highs, because right now, if I play it without the boosted high end, it sounds like this. And with it, it's like it just gets cleaner, a bit more like crispier. Yeah, that explains as well, I guess. In general, it's not loud enough. Like it's pretty damn quiet. I had to boost it like 5 dBs compared to the song before. And I think that's it.
Okay, for you. I was waiting. I was like,
and there's nothing else.
I'm a big fan of the snare. I'll be honest. Like that snare got me like tweak, like so cute, so nicely. Like I get the loudness. I didn't know you boosted that much. For me, it sounded kind of like balanced in general. I don't know if you put the AQ before or after, so clearly that's more like...
While listening, I just adjusted it a bit, to remind myself. Jesus Christ! Estoni, thank you for 10 gift subs. Holy shit, man.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I appreciate you, dude.
Someone is making it rain in the comments right now. Jesus, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
We got our whale in the chat.
So personally for me, the main... I get the loudness thing. The 5 dB, that's easy to fix on master,
Yeah.
I get though the style of it, because those type of things doesn't need to be extremely sausage level.
True,
like,
no, that's for sure.
AQ like this totally makes sense. Like I'm not against it, I think the whole vibe of it was really beautiful. I like the 80s pluck, the like so pretty, so nice. Really got me. I think the texture of the synthesizer is really well chosen, like it sounds just really organic, really well done, Personally for me, besides whatever you said, I like the style of it. There's not much besides I'd like to hear like 10 other songs like this.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like just having a playlist and going to like the sauna really or something and just be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like sometimes, like whenever some people ask for feedback, like what can I do better, it's like it doesn't get as much as like, we could probably sit down and work on this mix down forever, like anybody kind of like have the same issue. But I think it's like one of these things that's like the long term and like the direction of music you're gonna do that's aligned with that is gonna speak way more in the end than like just fixing down the mix thing. I think just the review, sometimes you guys make it easy on us because it's like clearly you have something going on, and those little things won't change the idea. And like it's important for you and I think for us to say like you should definitely keep your direction. And that's a great example for me to say like those little things are really minor. Just please like keep doing more and like send some over. I think that's really beautiful.
I think this is really the case of just keep doing this style and keep flashing it out until it's perfect, because there is a direction already, and the rest just comes with expertise and knowledge, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Like this sounds really good already. It's just little things, little details that will come over time if you keep producing.
Yeah, and feedback goes in every way. So I think that the feedback on this is like, please do more.
Exactly. Just release it.
Exactly. Like, put something, do a nice cover, like do a cute video. Like some people were talking about Minecraft music. I agree with that. Not sure about the Netherworld, because like that's pretty dark, but I feel it sounds more like just beat the Elder Dragon and like you're finally happy. You're like, good vibe. I like it a lot.
Absolutely. Occult Prodigy, yours is just further down there, because the list here on the side does not really show the list that actually loads in the playlist. It's kind of NFL feeling, so don't worry, we got your song. But big ups, Mike. Let's move to Capricorn with the song Doom. Another sausage.
Okay.
Also, everyone who had the download disabled and stuff, after we went through these submissions, I will go through the stuff that has been sent earlier and see if it's refreshed. So don't worry.
I need to say something right away.
Okay, you got to say something.
It's in all love, it sounds like Suno. It sounds like AI Suno.
Oh, really? I never used it.
Oh yeah, I try. Like I have like Flussarimus is in there, and so I got like gifted a credit. So I've been just trying it just to see how it sounds and everything.
Yeah.
In all due respect, maybe it's not. It sounds like Suno for sure.
Okay, so
it sounds like the sounds are really white noisy, which is why I'm able to tell. Like whenever I tried it, I literally type guttural vomit, dubstep metal, blah blah. Sounds like maybe there might be a little of like the person's self-production, but maybe if I'm totally wrong, please tell me. Please.
Yeah, funny.
Me.
Okay.
I just feel like I do have like I could pull some example that's the growls and everything sounds like this really white noisy kind of like almost it sounds like
washed out kind of.
Yeah, like because the thing is like it's sausage level. The thing with Suno, they would give it like it's really teeny, you know, but you could easily just fix that by putting a compressor about it. I'd be curious to hear, and again, this is nothing against like it's not like in a mean way possible. I'd be curious to hear the process behind this song because that's how it sounds for me.
Okay, funny. Yeah, Fred, actually, I think we have to speed up our feedback a tiny bit because
okay,
otherwise...
Sorry, I talk too much.
No, it's fine, man. It's completely fine. It's good that you try to give as much as possible, but yeah, just dropping it here because we are in 30 minutes now and we got 4 songs.
Oh, fuck, okay, I'll go a little bit faster.
I mean, honestly, worst case, if it's just too much, and if at a certain point we say, okay, we are not able to do this right now anymore, we can just maybe do like a part 2 next week of the missing songs.
When do you do it normally? On Sunday? Like every Friday?
No, yeah, just Friday, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was about to say if not, could be on Sunday or something.
Yeah, we will.
I'll keep it faster.
Yeah.
Keep it faster.
Oh, good, man. Oh, good. Actually, now I'm obviously, because you said that, I kind of am a bit.
I can't unhear it. I literally can't.
Yeah, I know what you're saying because even the guitar sounds like a computer trying to recreate a guitar here.
I could literally show you. I have like because
Shit's fucking
I kept
weird.
some stuff in a folder of AI. Just because whenever I was trying some stuff, I was curious with it.
Yeah.
It sounds, I can't unhear it. I'd love, if the person is in the chat, I'd like to hear that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if you have them, but you know what? I'm not a big gambler, but it'd be red or blue or black, I'd be like, I'd put like 95 on, like I'd put a lot on AI. But again, it's like I'm just curious to hear the process of what's behind it, like to help maybe with the melody or something. It's just the mix down of it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the vocals don't say anything.
No, because it's AI, like whatever, maybe reference. You probably put a reference in there. Again, because I'm a geek, I try a bunch of shit, and I tried the Suno AI. I think like there's some stuff that came out of it that sounds like there's some stuff that comes out with melody. Okay, it's interesting, you know, like. But again, it sounds like the vocal. Sometimes when I'd put some of my song Wild, it would try to replicate that vocal. It sounds like this.
Yeah. honestly, I think you're right.
I'm telling you, I put $100 on black right now. If like.
Okay, yeah. If that's the case, it's trash. Then I fucking hate that this gets submitted. If it's not the case, I gotta say I actually kind of like the sounds. Like I like the sounds, how they sound. They have a cool texture for my personal taste. But yeah, that's all I can kind of say to this, because of course I now have my my AI glasses on.
I'll send you after the stream some stuff that came out of it.
Please do
and
that.
It's really, for me, what I can hear is the white noise. The basses are really squashed but white noisy. There's no like, it's not color based. It's like the AI like is still pretty crazy that it's able to do those melody. You know, like whenever you think about it, I'm just curious to hear. You know. Yeah. The idea of working with AI in that sense, you know, if the person did the guitar and kind of like readjust the pattern, because you could AI the AI, retake the stems and reworked it in a sense, you know, for someone that just started, and like that's why I'm saying all of that is not. I'm just curious to hear the process behind it. You know, I think it opens to a great discussion about it. But
probably
for me, I just can't hear it.
Yeah, I get it. All right, then let's get to Decrime with Death Trap Duels. Crazy idea, horrible mixdown.
What I said is like chair step is becoming a thing for sure. I think we have a lot of like chair step incoming right now.
Exactly. Yeah,
there's some really fucking sick screeches, and there's a neuro feel in there that was so cool. After the first 8 bars, like, and the first, whenever the break comes in, there's like, there's a weird screech, and then there's like alarm coming in. I was like, oh, okay, nice. So there, it's kind of like, it's just the main screech bass for me that was like, whoa, too compressed, too loud. Definitely need some EQs on it, and like some love, you know. But there's some really dope stuff in there. I think the core idea is dope.
Definitely. It's mainly that the mixdown again is just pretty overblown. I mean, you see it, the intro is just as loud as the drop, and the intro has more low end because of the compression. That's pretty funny. You can see it on the waveform. That's also a thing, that the drop is just not really impactful because it's so clipped. Like, it's so crazy loud. Like, everything gets kind of buried under the noise, if you want. Crawl, as I said, I will go through the resubmitted stuff after the submissions. Don't panic, guys. Don't panic. It's a lot of submissions. This is the first time here with the guest and stuff. It's a lot of stuff I have to take care of.
Sorry.
But in general, I like the idea. I think what's missing right now is some kind of motive. Like, the intro has nothing to do with the drop. I really, really dislike that most of the time. I mean, you know it from our collab. Like, everything connects, kind of. Like, the drop is literally the intro. Like, I took the sounds from the drop that you sent me for the intro and vice versa. So I just like to have everything pretty connected. And if my intro is just like a different song than the drop, I'm most of the time a bit... Yeah, it's just bleh. You know, just a bit bit lame for my taste, but potential is there, definitely. This can be pretty powerful. And what you said is definitely a great help, like with that one noise that is kind of too upfront, kind of too loud, too noisy. But in general,
the way of like the main idea, you know,
yeah,
I think that's kind of like more the thing how I see it.
Yeah, and I mean, as you said, chairs are a thing.
Chair step, you know, I think it's becoming like I know it's in the jump up and like the DNB part, but hey, like clearly you have like some competition out here. With it,
definitely, definitely. All right, next we got Winter, and the song is called "Another Song About Acid." Something healthy.
Well, man, you know, it's like you go through life thinking that you're an individual, right? And then you realize that you're more than that. We're all just one big individual, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, where am I?
Hey, dear mate.
Ooh, baby, get down. Okay.
The vocals, dude.
I know.
Is this my house? Boys, LSDs, babe.
Ooh.
Really bumming.
I'm free. I'm free.
Sweet, dude. Totally killer. That guy's totally tripping.
Okay, that's funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think like can I say something?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, man.
Definitely acid. I never took drug ever, but I feel like that's how it probably feel. I love the vocal. I think like that's such a funny not gimmick. I don't like the word gimmick because the song is not a gimmick, but it's like the idea of using that as it like fits with the team. You know, I think that's really cool. I love the neuro high stretch. Like the main bass definitely sound like
sick,
more neuro-y and everything. So I really like that. I'd be curious, like, who did the vocal? If it's being sampled of like a TV
I think it's sampled. Yeah, sounds like that.
I feel like this should be. The only thing for me was like to go in that. What I would personally do would be funny in the way of like the first drop, like he has like whoa the drop, and then like every kind of like maybe 16 bar, you have it as a stage of the thing, like whoa. I didn't see that happening, and then like more crazy and like wait a minute, I started flying, and then like using that as like being in between every 16 bar to make the pattern evolve. I think like what you hit on the first one is dope and kind of like becoming a little bit repetitive by the end, but there's way to make it just evolve because the vocal is so well chosen.
Yeah,
so
I think
that's what I would do.
Yeah, I think with the vocal you can go more into like storytelling territory, even like what you kind of said, like as soon as a vocal drops and it gets kind of more trippy in this case, the sound also shifts more. That would be kind of cool, I think. It's pretty good.
Whoa, idea. Like I did. What's this stage of the whatever thing?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! I started hitting me, and then like I think there's way to really make it 100% gimmick. You know, like 100% on it. So that's what personally I would try with. But good stuff. I mean, of course, it's slimy like baseline, so of course I'm a big fan of it.
Of course, and I mean TikTok loves gimmicks.
I mean, clearly you could use that, and you know, I've heard some stuff on TikTok like that. They like go in that funny lane, you know. So it's a good way to play with social with that. But good stuff.
Definitely, and mixdown is on point. Like this sounds pretty damn clean. You hear the drums properly. It's loud enough. The sub bass pumps pretty good. It sounds amazing. I love how it sounds.
I like the sub following. That's what that's one of the things I really like personally. Like, you know, in these stuff in my world, I'll do like resampling it, I would say, is like 90%, 85% of my stuff. So sometime I'll need to redo the whole sub that fits because the resampling is just so weird. But I feel like that definitely sounds like a synth, but I love the movement of like how it follows, and I think that's in that genre is the most fun because that's where you get really trippy with it. It's not
definitely,
just like so big fan of that.
Yeah, definitely. Nice. Big ups, Winter. Now we got Bloody Cat with Yummy Uranium. What's up with those titles today? First we got Acid, now Uranium.
I like a community.
Ooh. Ooh.
Jesus!
Yeah, completely messed up sound design. Holy shit.
That was wild.
That was freaking wild, yeah.
It made me those sound. Okay, so how I have to say it in a quick way is like it made me think of We Are Legion, like Noisia and with
Foreign Beggars.
Rest in peace. I feel like it makes me think of those kind of like really dark drum and bass sound put in like a hip hop place. I really love that. I think the sound design is on point. I love it's really trippy. I think there's a way maybe to tame it down just a little bit to have some pattern, but if it's the creative direction that the person wanted to go with, amazing. Personally, for me, I think like to be just a little bit more accessible, I think that could be a cool way to make some pattern that's kind of like literally like for me, there's the first band I thought of whenever I heard that, and I think they approach it in a way that's more simple, more tamed down, but kind of like make it easy to understand for the listener. You really have like 20 ideas in there, so that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, that's what I also would say. Just take the best ideas of this, flesh them out, make 2 drops out of this, and then have like a proper intro, midro, and outro, of course. So it just connects a bit more, because right now this is obviously a demo. Like this is obviously just the drop idea stuff. So it needs an intro. That's of course like kind of obvious. But Jesus, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I love it. Like this sounds pretty damn dope. I like it. Maybe the drums could be a bit louder, I think, especially the kick is kind of buried sometimes in all the sound design. But yeah, I dig it. Pretty nice. Big ups, Bloody Cat. I think it's the first time you submitted, so welcome to the stream.
Sick.
Next up, we got DM8 with Pulsar. DM8 is also in the chat. I saw his name already.
Oh, sick.
Jesus! DM8, are you looking for a label to release this on by any chance?
That's fine.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's pretty damn sick. Personally, I gotta say I'm not a fan of the intro.
Like it's different. I feel like if it would come back maybe on the drop, it's like really just really different, I feel.
Yeah. I'm just not a fan of this. Like you guys know me, you know me, Fred. It's just a bit too happy for me.
Yeah, I guess, that's a given. That's a given for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
But Jesus, the drops are fucking insane. Holy crap. Jesus. Okay, that's pretty damn sick. Usually I don't like these double time drops, but this works like a charm. I love the kicks, especially the second kick is fucked up.
I think I would like I like the second part of that techno. I feel the first one doesn't sound like genuine, and like I feel like the second techno drop should be the main one. I feel because the first one is like I don't know. I know some pattern, or I would readjust the pattern of the bass. I feel like it was kind of like it felt forced to have like the floor, but how it was made on the other one felt like really clean, really cool.
Yeah, sick. There's not a lot I can say to this, honestly. I'm not the biggest fan of the vibe of the intro, but that's personal taste, 100%, because everything here is pretty well done. I think a pre-drop vocal would help a lot. There's nothing before the vocal yet, so that's kind of... It would give it more character, I guess, but the drops are absolute fire. I really enjoy them.
I feel it's almost like could be almost a troll song. You know, it sounds like it's about to be played at Ultra, and it's like, nope, or like...
Yeah, and then it hits your face.
I just hear like an epic voice on the pre-drop, you know, like super robotic, like you got like whatever type of like pre-drop thing. That's kind of like it's a troll song for anybody that thinks like, oh yeah, like big hand in the air and like going crazy. It's like, nope.
Yeah, and then this happens.
Yeah, I think like that's why I would play it. It's like so nasty. It's like really sick. I feel like having that would explain the intro in that sense, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the vocal could explain it, 100%. I love it. Big ups, dear mate. I hope to see you more often in the future. This stuff is crazy, man.
Yeah, really clean.
Next, we got Vlad with Insomnia. Here after the first drop. What's your take?
So what I noted is like, I like the intro a lot. I feel you would like the intro too, because it sounds really dark and like your style.
That's cool.
I wrote... I don't think it needs the drop it like it's like the drop it. I feel like it fits for rhythm, but then this for me just didn't sit right. So I would take that out, maybe replace it by something that would fit that in more. I like some reverb that you had on main pattern. I feel like you like like you had some cool reverb play. I would personally I feel the bass needs variation. If it's like for like a shifter on it or pitch down or just something to it, it just gets like really similar often. But if you change like and then 8-bar after and just go do the A and B of that, I think that'd be cool. I do like the kind of like siren long like the FX background like siren you have on the first one. I think that's cool. I'd be curious to hear it maybe on the B part, so it's kind of like not coming already in it, because that's sounds really like subtronic rhythmish, like with a different touch. I like it because it's different on that part. But I would clearly 100% my biggest note was variation of the bass design. Like really, I think there's a way to pitch it down and maybe play with the patch, or like just really maybe do like play with that patch with another, or coming with another synth there's some really cool effects that you had that was like panning, like on the fills, kind of that sounded like a screech. I think that was cool, but my main thing would be changing the bass variation.
Definitely, and I think the balance is a bit off. So I think the low end in comparison to the high end is kind of unbalanced. The low end could be a bit louder in comparison, and I think the main bass sound in general feels a bit too loud. Like on headphones, it's a bit too present. Like it's kind of overshadowing everything. So maybe tame that down like 2 dB or something, just to have it a bit more in the background, so everything sits a bit better. And pretty much what you said. Like I'm there with you 100%.
Right.
There's your variation, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. Like, here it is. Like you have already your other patch.
Yeah.
So just use the pattern of the B with that one. You know.
Sick stuff, and I love the orchestral elements. Like they sound amazing. The strings and everything in the background is pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, the whole intro is beautiful. It makes me think of like it could be almost a Halloween, the movie remix. You know, it's kind of like dark and scary and like trick or like I would have like a pre-drop like trick or treat, you know, like and just bass, you know, instead of it. I think that'd be funny.
Definitely. And next up, we got Jorn. Jorn is also someone who always submits stuff where I'm like, okay, why is this not released yet?
Oh, sick.
Yeah, there's a few people today. So there's Jorn, there's No Quid, there is that's the people from today that I know they will definitely send a song where you are like, okay, what should I give feedback on? Like that's,
sweet.
Yeah. So you're gonna love this now.
I've been loving everything.
Same though. Yeah, the level of the guys submitting stuff here and girls is crazy, man. Like all the time I'm blown away. It's so good. Cat Agent, you too, of course, and everyone else.
I ain't tell you this. I ain't tell you this. Cut your mouth. She came to the crib with no pants. Cut your mouth. Cut your mouth. She came to the crib with no pants. Cut your mouth. Cut your mouth. I ain't tell you that.
To be honest, maybe I was too confident. I don't like this that much.
Oh, really? I feel there's a really good core of stuff in there that I took note of.
Yeah, it just... You know, okay, there's the problem. If there is a person that always sends stuff that blows you away, your expectation is just on a really high level. And right, and this time it was like, okay, this definitely feels not as fleshed out as some other stuff he sent so far. I think that's the biggest problem. There is stuff that I love, like I love the main bass and stuff, but not a fan of the fake drop. It just, I don't know. What's your take on fake drops? Okay, let's talk about it. Let's open that discussion real quick.
Fake drop, I think, has definitely become more big with, of course, the rise of rhythm. I think there's a way to approach it because I've seen it like in my stuff. Sometimes I did some stuff with fake. I did some stuff with not fake. And live, clearly, the fake has such an impact that's crazy. That
really, for me, never.
I played some stuff that I played the same song without a fake and the same song with a fake. Oh man, people get so excited, and
maybe that's an American thing, though.
Maybe, you know, I haven't had a chance to play in Europe in the second, so from my personal experience, what I've seen, it's kind of like one of these things that I don't like. You can't much in your. It's part of it, you know. It's kind of like I have to. Okay, should I do it or do one or not?
Yeah.
For me, it comes down to like how it feels genuine and how you put it.
Yeah.
Like how impactful it is, you know. Like this one, there's a few things I know that's kind of like. in a rhythm, 100% rhythm set, I think that would have like a really great impact. I think, let's say if it's mixed up, maybe with more like a dubstep approach, something like a different crowd, it could be like a little like fast or like doesn't work, you know. So I think like it's really specific, that one, to where you would play it. So in general, you have to keep it in mind if you do one or not, which I'm not against. You have to just put in perspective like where you see it being played and if it's really a genuine like energy, you know. Like I had a song with, I think with Needy, I did one of the second drop that we did of Bass Face. I had a fake, and his drop was like, yeah, it feels forced. And I read it and I'm like, yeah, like I think that's dumb. I shouldn't put it. And we didn't put any, and clearly it works better. So like, you know, my take is like it has to be
in context of the song.
Yeah, exactly. I think like it's not a thing that's bad. It just need to be 100% pinpoint of like, if it's like bring in the goal of like getting people more excited. If not, it's just overdone. Yeah, you know, I think like that's just to keep in mind, and every situation would come one by one in their case, you know. So I think here I see a point of like it's confusing. I do like the sound design of it, but let's 100%. I would see like maybe Shivers do something, bro. Like I think in the context of like if it's being chopped, it makes sense. But if you listen to it just like that, it could be confusing. So after that, it would be a discussion to be asked for the person, you know, of like what's the context of it. Because I know even some producer keeps a lot of songs that being just for plates, you know, that's never going to be listened for. So in that sense, if we keep that in mind, I think that goes with that'd be the answer of like of the fake questions in general. You know?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, my take in general is so. Above everything stands, okay, a fake drop definitely makes a song less impactful. Like, that's my number one thing, to be honest.
In this one, yes, maybe.
Yeah, but in general it does. There is no song where a fake drop makes the drop heavier. It will always lose impact if done wrong. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, it could go if 100% or like 0.
Yeah. If you have a fake drop and you just have the same sub bass under the fake drop, just like on the drop, it will not be an impactful drop because you have the sub bass spoiled already. It's literally like a movie telling you the ending at the beginning.
Yeah, because
right?
It's the same.
Yeah, we got the powerful sub bass, but we got it before the drop. So what is the drop doing now? Yeah, it can't have as much impact. So you have to do like a sweet spot thing. And it's funny because someone commented under our collab that I did a fake drop, and I personally don't see.
They say I only did the fake drop. I'm like, let's show them the demo I sent you and what you take and what the actual thing. I think it's funny and it's cool to see because, you know, often when it comes to that, I agree. I think like you twist it in your way. I know like the layering of what you did, but I know where the pattern comes from too, which some people couldn't know.
Yeah, but someone.
It's the cool thing about it, you know, people wouldn't see like how you twisted the thing I sent, you know, so it's not just a fake drop.
Yeah, and someone said like I'm talking about a different comment actually. Someone literally said, "Oh, Sven is doing a fake drop, blah blah blah." And to me personally, the thing in Painted Red, I don't see it as a fake drop. Honestly, it feels more like a second build up. You know what I mean?
But I think what comes in there in that. Oh, because it's funny now. I know that you hate fake drops, so like I like that. I didn't know that before. Yeah. I think like what that impact of that fake drop for me, how like the original demo, the fake drop was exactly how you're saying it. It's like you already tell the end of story by it, but how you twist it was like, I know what's coming. It's like Sven was like, hell no, you know what's coming. It's like in your face, and when I hear that, I was like, that's where it is. Yeah. But the pattern of like it's like the baseline. I think it was a perfect twist personally. And in situation like this, I love how collabs turned into really bringing your world into it. You know, I know what got brought in the back of like, you know, the whole thing. But I think like that was where, and even when I play it, it's always the wow of the first drop. And I get so excited to play it because people think they know what's coming. It's like
it's not,
definitely not, you know.
No.
So I love that I think that's probably why you were agreeing to keep that play to keep that in that song.
Yeah, definitely. I heard the demo you sent me, and for everyone watching this, actually like the whole drop is pretty much SNAILS drop with my stuff layered under it. So as you said, there was a comment and that said, yeah, SNAILS only did the fake drop, and that's not the case. Like, the whole sound design is literally based on Fred's sound design. So shut your fucking mouth, hater.
I mean, it's just funny because people sometimes don't know where it comes from, you know? Like,
I'm just joking.
But, you know, it's cool. That's why I was like, oh, we can, like, at some point if we have time, let's show the demo. I think it's always cool to know where it comes from. But yeah, you're right there. And
we want to do a breakdown video next week anyway, so we will eventually just show the raw version you sent me, and then later on we can go through the project or something. But yeah, back to the feedback stuff. Yeah, I think like after 3 or 4 more songs we have to make a break this time, because it's kind of getting out of hand, because I don't want to rush talking to you, because we did not speak that much yet as well.
Oh, like, yeah, right. I mean, like, I have nothing, so I know, like, if we go till 2, I don't mind it at all.
Yeah, same. The thing is, I'm still sick and my throat kind of hurts.
Oh, okay. So no worry. Yeah, if not,
that's kind of annoying, but we will see. Back to the John feedback real quick. So I love the sound design. Mixdown is crazy fucking loud again. Maybe a bit too loud for my taste, but yeah, it just does not feel as fleshed out yet. And 3, 2, 1, it will get loud again. Yeah. But there is potential. I think we can agree on that, right?
Yeah, what I say was, like, I love the intro. It's really mysterious. Like, I feel like all the sounds bring you to, like, the you know, you walk in your world, you know. I think for me, it's straight up, like, really important when I hear a song, you know. I like just knowing where I'm going, and clearly you said the point straight up in the beginning. Sound design is great. The drop, I like for me, like I said, I like the sound design of the fake. I think, like, there's, like, some cool, like, pitch down things that really got the grittiness of, like, some of these Reese bass and kind of, like, weird fun sound. Like, it's kind of like going back to the chair step song in the first time when we hear it's like, if it would fake with the chair and then goes with the table crazy other, you'd be like, wow, I think that's kind of like a thing that could be the surprising part of, like, having this and then totally switching into, like, a different sound design. I do like the little, like, the little guns, like the I think that was really cool, you know. I think that was really impactful. But in general, I don't know the person as much as you do, but from what I hear, for me, it sounded cool, you know.
Yeah, he's really, really good. So definitely someone to look out for. Now we got Insomnia with Buried in Anguish.
I was alone in a room 100,000 miles. My body lay dead before me.
Okay, long story short, I love this, but for me, it's too close to Muerte. Sound-wise.
See, I was like, is Stone Neville or Muerte in the chat with us right now? That's the first thing. But, you know, when it comes to, like, it is close to it, but, you know, whenever I did my stuff, so many people redo it. I think it was kind of like almost an honor, and it's so well done in that sense. Like, production quality of it is good. I think that the sense that it's like in that vibe could be a flag of like, hey, like, listen, long term, maybe it's not the right thing, but clearly you know what you're doing. So I think that's how I would twist kind of like that sense. But yes, I can tell like clearly that person like Muerte or Soul Neville, you know.
Yeah, I as I said, I love this, but definitely the number one feedback I want to give you, Insomnia, try to keep doing this, but evolve it into your own style, because that's how I evolved my style as well. Probably you too, Fred. Like, you found inspiration from other stuff, you took it and kind of twisted it your own way, right? That's
for me, to be honest, like when I created the vomit step, like I wish some people did that so I knew where to go. I was like doing frog bases and stuff. But yeah, clearly like hybrid stuff when I did like first collab with like Anti-Serum and all of this like came from the hybrid stuff, inspiration of hip like trap and dubstep, so that idea of mixing down stuff I definitely a reference. But twisting in your own way, clearly you know what you do with your mix. Personally for me, I like 100%. How it sounded. So after it's run to the ground, it's fucking fun because you clearly know what to do now.
That's exactly it. All right, then we got No Quit with Destiny, and trust me, Fred, when I tell you No Quit might be the next big drum and bass artist.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's big wording here, but honestly, this guy is on fucking like Bunshin and Imanu level. Like it's crazy.
Holy shit.
It's crazy. It's crazy stuff.
I love that. I love that.
Damn.
That's crazy. Noise in the chat.
I think now we're gonna get a meme. He loves to do that.
Seek not the penis, brother.
Brother, the penis calls to me. It calls to us all.
You must resist it, brother. It is the call of death.
I know, brother, and yet I long for it.
Yeah. That is crazy. Yeah.
What are you supposed to say to this, right?
I want more. I want to hear more. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. It's
that's
like
the
feedback. Like the feedback is like, I want to hear more. Like, do you have a playlist of this? Like, clearly this is.
Yeah,
insane.
definitely.
Like,
honestly, check out his Spotify. He got like 40 monthly listeners or something, and he's releasing a lot of music.
What is the full name? Can you remember?
It's No Quit, just like that. I put it in the chat.
No Quit. Yeah, don't quit. No quit. You're not quitting. Like anytime, like please, like this shit. No quit.
Check it out. Like his releases are crazy. Usually he's a bit more melodic than this. Like that's why I'm putting the Bunshin and Imano reference.
Okay.
And he deserves more attention. Like, not gonna lie, there's many people here. Also, like, we got a submission from the test agent, for example. There's so many people in the stream that just need more recognition. And if you see this person on YouTube seeing this on VOD, check out the producers that I'm mentioning. It's worth it, 100%.
Yeah, that's crazy. That no reason why this shouldn't be like released on like any label that's out there.
Oh, sorry, it's actually
wink code wink.
What? Sorry, I was ignoring you for a second. No, what did you say?
No, because like this should be released on any label out there because it's crazy. I'm like wink.
Oh
wink,
yeah, definitely.
Wink.
Yeah, we got a song from No Quit on our next compilation that's coming out this month, I guess, or next month. I love
that. Amazing. So like, truly, No Quit. I hit my Discord if you're able. I want to chat with you. Yeah. I just want to, if you're able to share some stuff, but if you're able to join, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, definitely. All right, next up we got Wicked Nick with Wink Type Beat, talking about wink. Okay. Yeah. I like it, but again, I have the problem that it's too loud. It's just too noisy, too overblown. I like the melodic aspect in this. I really enjoy the sound design. It's impactful, it's powerful, it's nice, but it's just way too noisy for my personal taste, I think.
Yeah, I think what I wrote was like definitely too compressed. But again, that could be. I know some songs like this, like Sudden Dead's gonna have his stuff like that's like blown out sometime, but it's part of the creative process. So
and I also don't like it.
Okay, well, I mean, I think that's fair. I think it's like I see the line of the creative decision on this. I think there's some way maybe that could be a little bit less compressed, but. Again, that's up to you. It's like again, it's a feedback about our personal taste here. But so this, I love how you use a kind of string on the second B part, like it's like a voice screech or something. Like I think that was like really nicely used because it eased down the heaviness of the pattern and makes you kind of like flow with it. So personally, for me, I was a big fan of that. I think the melody used there was amazing. Again, the only thing I would say would be the creative direction of like how compressed it is. Yeah.
Just tame it a tiny bit so the song can breathe a bit. I think that's the important part. But direction is sick. Really cool submission.
Yeah.
Now we get Komaos with Live as One, Live as One, Live as One.
Whoa, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, not gonna lie, he has to, like, this is sent for you, right?
I'm like, some people are gonna send stuff on my Discord, and I mean, I think it's influenced by me or like some sort of stuff I did. I'm like, he's a ghost producer. He's my ghost producer. Like, I end up having like 20. I'm like, oh, here's another one. Like, how do I myself? I'm like, this. I call that. I don't know how. I don't have a name for it. So sometimes I call it like a Glock, like gluk gluk gluk, like kind of like sound. It was so. It made me think of like the our collab. So like just the fake truck. Yeah, exactly. It was like I wish there's a tutorial about it. I do mine with resampling. So good job on that. Like that was sick.
It's nice.
Run it back like this.
All the variation and those breaks and stuff are so cool.
It's really nicely done.
Yeah. for me, this sits perfectly between minimalistic but enough stuff going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think knowing, I mean, doing weird sound like this for the past like 10 years, you know, I think like there's way like I love how minimalistic, but I think you can go crazier with this. Like on the second, maybe 16 or 32, just having like, because you always have it like click 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 wah, 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 wah. Like I would have it like on the second one like crook crook crook. Like a lot of the craziest sound I got was because I pitched them down 7 octave and compressed the shit out of it, put erosion in it, and then on top of that like serum effects. And
I love I love the French accent in erosion. Oh, I love it. Do it again. Do it again. Come on.
Put erosion on it.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's much more you could do with that pluck on the second. Super like crazy about like doing pitcher lower, doing faster, triplets. You know, I think there's a lot of like undiscovered ground that you could go with it. Than just like I feel like the first 16, you got me. Like, oh, nice. Yeah. And after I was like, oh, I think we can go crazier than this. And clearly, you have all the sounds. So you play, everything is in front of you now. So I would like, again, if it's just demo you did on your couch, big up. That's amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
it's sick.
You know, I think like, if you want to expand on this, I think there's a way you could go crazier with the pattern, pitch down lower. And maybe one I had was like switch the because now it's like the Glock and then the synth, like not rhythm, but like more like dubsteppy. I would have like you know, like switch them around so to really have the surprise effects. I would try some stuff like that, but I get excited talking about it because this is very cool, you know. So
I knew you would like it.
On this.
Oh, I hear myself somehow out of nowhere.
Through my
mic? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think now it's better again.
Oh wait, try it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, yeah, I think my phone just picked up like the Discord, so it was kind of like
damn. Okay. Yeah, Komaos, big ups. Love the direction. Get more experimental with it. Maybe in the second drop or something, but it's fire. It's really, really fire. I love it.
Where is this person? Join my Discord too. I wanna hear more shit.
Yeah, nice. All right, now we get Heart Maze with Callback Ping. Great title. SNAILS is from Montreal, right? It's Montreal, right?
Bonjour. Yes.
Yeah.
French.
Yeah. Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Really minimal, really well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Easier to assimilate than explain.
Ooh. Okay, first little thing I realized is the first snare all the time.
Yeah, I noted that too. I feel it's cool though. I like that it switch snare like dubstep.
Yeah,
like,
same, but it has too much low end. I think it just stands out too much, right? It's like when you listen to it, like it's somehow now when it comes back, it sounds weird. It's just,
yeah, this one, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit too much, I think. Maybe it's too loud, maybe it's too much low end. Sound design is cool though. I love the minimalism. It's really
maybe it's the tail of the snare.
Yeah,
because the tail kind of like get it like two. That's the only, I like that there's two different snare. I think that's cool and innovative. Yeah. But yeah, maybe it's just a mix down or the tail of it or like there's the choice.
Yeah, I think so. It's just the impact of it, I think, that also is a bit too much. It feels like the snare is more low end than the kick. Maybe that's also a problem. But it's really like nitpicky, minimal, like detailed stuff. But that's what we are here for. Great texture here.
Smells like Contact, the toys.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, that was well done. I love the choice of sand. Like, it's just like well done. Just like one of these tunes that you're like, you make our job easy. Of like the only feedback I say is like, yeah, I hope you come back next week and you can hear more. Like clearly, like this is well, you know what you're doing in this. You know the pattern are well controlled. You said like the texture is really clean. I love the, sound like a contact patch on like the toys one. I don't remember what's the name, but on the second one it's kind of like.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
like a thing. It's perfect. Like it's really, really sick. Like if it's not, it's ready to release in my book.
Yeah, just that snare in the first drop is the only thing that I dislike.
Yeah.
But besides that, there's a clear red line through everything. It's really, really, really nice. Big ups, Hard Maze. And maybe someone can tell him in the chat that he can watch the video on demand on Monday.
because you repost that, right?
I will repost it on Monday, yeah.
Oh, easy.
Exactly.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Sweet. Next up, we got our test agent with What Once Was. Now you're ready for some crazy stuff.
I like that.
Yeah. It's not what you expect.
I'm spoiled. Like all the crazy shit today. Oh.
gonna pause it here real quick. So what I want to say is I love the intro. I think the vocal needs a lot more reverb. It just feels a bit clinical at the moment. Like it sounds like a synthesizer, right? The singing. And yeah,
the core, like the
yeah, exactly, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think it's a contact library.
It is, but it needs a lot more reverb to sound kind of natural. Like that's what I do on contact libraries most of the time. I just slap dozens of reverb on it, so it just sounds like it's in a room, kind of. I like the drop. The lower mid-range is a bit busted. Like it's a bit messy there, I think. So lower mid-range around the 300 hertz, I think, maybe 250 hertz, needs to be cleaned up a tiny bit. And maybe the snare is a bit too loud, like especially that ding snare in the first drop. But the drop is crazy. Like it's crazy, unique stuff. The sound is crazy, and I know what he usually sends, and it's all in this kind of direction. So big orchestral songwriting, and then like weird as hell dubstep drops that sound pretty damn unique. So I clearly hear the style of him, and that's what I like a lot. How do you like it?
I feel like I can definitely tell your community inspired by you. You know, I feel like I can hear part of like not your style, but like your influence in this, and I think that's really nice. You know, I think it helps like a lot of people, and clearly in this situation, there's it's really well done. You know, I think you talked about the snare. Maybe the mix of it could be a little bit less, but I love the sound of it.
Yeah, 100%.
It sounds really cool. Like I like the choice of the drums that being chosen in this. I really personally think it was well done. The eyes, it wasn't playing too loud again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, because your voice and stuff, but it sounded a little bit harsh on the eyes. So I would try to maybe tame down those higher frequencies just to be able to boost it and not be like too harsh on the ears, you know. But that's minimal. That's easy to do. I love the whole atmosphere. The orchestral sounds on the drop, I think it was on the second 32 bar, was really beautiful. Again, like another person used it earlier in the stream. I love how like that comes back and just kind of fill the spectrum, but also like brings the flow, and as much as like makes it more easier, it's like kind of like ease it in more easy, you know. It's like, wow, it's easier to listen because of this. So and I heard a little snail growl in there, so I was a big fan of that. Like, so only good things on my end besides this.
Let's continue.
The person say, feel free to skip the breakdown. It's quite drawn out.
Yeah, there's another bigger one at the end. His songs are usually pretty damn long, so.
Damn.
Now we're getting weird.
Like video games.
Hell yeah! Yeah, the songwriting is just crazy good. Like the instrumental and stuff, it's so good.
These breaks.
Yeah, I will skip through this a bit here.
I still feel like something's missing.
Yeah, I think the drum placement and everything gets a bit too slow here. Like it loses a bit of the pacing in this part, I think.
Like too much pattern, too like kind of like too crazy.
Yeah. Honestly, I think this song could end before the drop. I love this break, like I love the melodic break and everything, but this last drop feels kind of unnecessary here. It just drags the song to over 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's like a big flex for me how I see it. It's like, hey, I can do anything. Here's like this.
Yeah.
I think it's a really dope thing, but it's almost like sounds like an album in here, you know. I think for just as a listener perspective, because at the end these are the one that makes, unfortunately, if our music break or or go. So I think there's a way to adapt it to maybe shorter it if it's part of an EP. Maybe use that as an intro. Everything is usable. Everything is amazing. It's just like feel unnecessary when you already have like the core of it. It's like you don't need to flex on us that much. So I think there's a way to just readjust it to really like have everything concise and to the spot, and maybe have another thing after another song.
Yeah, just condense it a tiny bit and then have like this beautiful melodic part as an outro of the song. That would be the best, I think. You don't need 2 drops, right? If there's 1 drop and then you have like this melodic part in the middle after it, just finish the song after it. It will be like 4 minutes long after that, so that's more than enough for a song these days.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing on fortunately Spotify's perspective and skip rate. I think that's just the only thing that could have a bit more, that'd be a bit more harder, but the whole thing is there. It's really easy to readjust.
Yep, definitely. Now we got Nico with Backroom 8 is the name. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Deep.
Okay, crazy. Nice.
Yeah. That's interesting.
I Japan.
I like this. Yeah, I dig it.
Nice.
That's interesting.
It's like there's deep dubstep. It's like deeper dubstep. It's like literally like
just a bit
underground.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yep.
The use of the pan are really always a fun things to mindfuck people whenever they listen. It's like, wait, what's happening? You know, that's a good use of it. Being minimal, I think like the use of every texture that's being used in it on the drop, like goes from like little noise, scratch, or everything is well done. You know, every little detail count when it comes to that being minimal. So well used to it. Personally, you know, it is not the style I personally like, but I recognize that it's really, really well done. I would hear that at like in the morning of like a festival at like 5 a.m. and be like, okay, well, it's real now. You know?
Definitely.
I like that. I think it's well done. Props to you.
Yeah, I like it too. As you said, it's also not really my style, so I can't give like really, really in-depth feedback to this. For my personal taste of deep dubstep, there is a bit too much going on, to be honest. I like that there is a lot going on, but if it would be a bit more pronounced than just in certain spots, I think I would like it more. I like deep dubstep when it's really just like focusing on the low end and what's happening in the low end, and then you get like occasional details from time to time. I get this approach too, and I know that there is like a style that kind of works like this, so if that's your intention, definitely go for it. I think it works like this 100%. Pretty cool. Interesting submission for sure.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Occult Prodigy with Consciousness Reflector. Let's go. Damn.
Oh,
crazy sound design.
You have the pen.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this. Crazy sound design.
Yeah, I said we had the chair, we had the table, now we have the pen.
Yeah.
That was dope. I mean, personally, for me, one of the main thing was I just felt it was a little bit too long. You know, it felt like kind of like on maybe the pattern could switch. I just felt like I was like, okay,
yeah,
cool.
I like the breaks. Like I love all the little stuff.
Yeah, all
like
the
that.
minimal sound, like just kind of little details. The attention to detail is really, really well done.
Yeah, but it also, again, because it's like the same sound again and again, it feels a bit repetitive, right? That's kind of the thing.
Only thing that for me, I do like the snare of the second drop.
Yeah,
I feel like
definitely.
Really like Space Laces is really mid and low, you know, high hits. I really like that. I think that was really nice.
It's pretty cool. Crazy direction, definitely such a unique sound. I love it.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
I don't know for how long this person has been making music or where, like, what's their info, but clearly, like, it's onto something.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Big ups. Now we got Yotja with Gospel.
We're almost there. 4.
We're almost there.
5? Yeah, easy.
Yeah, we got a few more in the backlog, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, yeah. People were like, Cope's doing extra time over here.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we got this. We got this. Oh, okay.
Sorry for the wait, but I'm here. Yeah.
I remember this one, actually. He sent it a few times already. I love the intro.
See, my words is gospel, or they take you to the hospital. I'm like the prodigal, some call me Samo Hung Fly, kick your mum, body bag, dim sum. See me sell her on the street like a pack of fruit gum. Yum, so sweet, so they're all asking for some. Got 'em lines up, one by one, I knock 'em out like Absa. Flat bang wallet, waking up with no wallet. Patting pockets quickly whilst I'm calculating profit. I am not a robber, what the fuck you think you take me for? I walk you through the door with 2 Uzis as I shoot through your wall. Make a call to gang members and I'll start crawling through your floor. Demonic like this music that we all adore. And you can take that as my gospel. And you can take that as my gospel. Kick your mum, body bag, dim sum. See me sell her on the street like a pack of fruit gum. Yum.
Okay, Fred, so you can give feedback to this first drop now, because I gave feedback to this many times already, and slowly I'm not 100% sure what to say to it, because the problem that I have every time is I'm telling him, okay, I like the intro with the funk influence and stuff, but I think the drop somehow just does not connect and fit. So maybe you can give proper feedback, and I have to go to the toilet, so you got a few minutes now.
I'll talk while
Sweet.
You go, your thing. No, it's a good... So, personally for me, I don't know much about the funk music, but, you know, clearly that synth is big and is from there. The connection between both drop didn't, like... I'm always trying to think outside the box. So for me, there's nothing too weird, too crazy. I think it could be cool if you go that direction. I love, like, the hip-hop vocal in the intro. I think that's really nice. Makes me think of, like, Virus Syndicate or, you know, Pavan, or, like, I like that flow. Vocal just, you know, mixed down-wise could be a little bit just louder, personally. Maybe more, like, hi-hats. I don't quite remember if there was, like, the hi-hats pattern being, like, kind of, like, flowing and makes the flow cool. So to connect both styles, what I would try is, like, you have some screeches, you have some basses in the drop that could easily be brought back in the intro. Like, let's say when you start rapping, it's like ta ta whoop. Like, you know how Skrillex does that. Skrillex is gonna have, like, just the rapping part, and then he's gonna have, like, one of his bass screech with, like, super long reverb. I think that'd be a way of, like, how you could maybe mix both, so then people, the listener, could know how to know what's coming. The fake drop definitely kind of took me out of surprise in a way that it's kind of like off pattern, not off pattern, but I was like, whoa, like sometimes, you know, like we spoke about the fake drops earlier. I think if there's a purpose to it, if there's a purpose to it, by the way, I can't sing for shit, so sorry about that. If there's a reason to the fake, I think that would make sense. In this occasion, I think it was brought more confusion. Personally, I do like kind of like what you had with the screech going on. There's kind of like a lot of like to like a lot of switch. I would try to tame that down, make it more simple. And on the second 32 bar, I love a lot your screech again. I think that would be just cool to pitch it down on the second one, like really gritty. I think that'd be dope. One place that you kind of like, in my personal, lost the energy is on the second drop. On the second 32 bar, you had it as like the gunshot coming, and I felt that felt really empty in the mix. That could be probably fixed up by compressing a bit more your gunshot, maybe try to balance the level of these things so it doesn't go like full spectrum with the screech and then go down to like just the gunshot, or could have some alarm, like some background effects, some alarm, just to keep the spectrum of things kind of going, so it doesn't feel like the energy is going down. So Sven, just tell you, I suggest maybe what could be cool is like Skrillex, like in all of his trap music, he's gonna have like his screeches, like whoop, like in the intro. I feel like to mix the funk with that, he could have his screeches kind of at the intro of like like integrating like the basses in that could make it a good bridge, because I'm always about opening doors and trying to be like think outside the box. But I just think here that's the only thing that I feel could be cool to integrate. If not, the drums are definitely too loud. What I know that the snares popping hella. I like the flow. I like the vocal. I don't know if it's Splice or if one's your friend.
No, it's actually Mac. Like he's a guy from back in the days. I had a song with him too. Like he does.
Okay. Yeah. I was saying like the flow is sick. Like whatever did the vocal, like who did the vocal is really tight. Change the pitch of the main screech after 32 bar to be lower would be sick. And the emptiness maybe to be fixed with filing up with like some FX background, or just balancing the mix of like the gunshot with the screech, and the drums too loud.
I see that,
and the vocal louder too.
Definitely.
I hope I did a good job. I hope I covered good for you.
Oh, I'm sure about that. You can talk well, so that's nice.
I talk too much. Yeah,
it's good, man. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. Rants and Lionico, feel free to submit on the tab. We will see how many we do after these we have here, but I actually have an idea what we can do with the people that submitted today and maybe are not covered, because as I said, I'm still sick. I would love to do it like another 2 hours now, but my throat is a bit killing me.
How many is left after that? Is it that, or there's like
there's a few more.
Okay.
So we will see. We will see. Yeah, sure. All right. Now we got Joe with Cry.
Cried enough tears for a lifetime.
Ooh. Yeah, go ahead, Arson.
Spending up hours of bad night. So don't break my heart in two.
Yours was a remix, Lugish. Ooh. Damn. Okay, Lugish, got you. My pleasure, Black Rock. Oh no, submit it on the feedback tab, Lugish. This is great.
Yeah, this is like really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Rants via the Patreon post. Maybe the dun 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 in the second drop, I would put them an octave up. Like, just go high with them. Go like din 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 din.
Oh,
din,
yeah,
din,
good.
din.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that could be the switch that it needs, because this is the same drop again, but the production is fantastic. I can't say anything about the production. Right?
Is it done or?
No, it's a second drop still.
The only thing I've noted was literally the snare in the break. Like when she talked, I feel the snare is like I get that's kind of like a break beat. I just felt like there's like the snare could just be louder. Like if it's not like part of the loop.
Yeah.
In the break, like I felt like it would just bring more like flow than being lost. You know.
I get it. Yeah.
It's like so teeny.
I like it. Pretty sick. Really, really well produced. So clean.
Like, beside that snare, for me, I'm like, this is nuts. This is crazy. Personally, like I love that the whole A1. I love this.
Definitely. All right. Now we got Skyler with Right There. Fred, our song already hit the 10K, by the way.
On Spotify?
Yeah.
Damn, let's go!
Right? That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's good. In 12 hours, it's 14 hours. That's not bad. I love that. Wow.
Yeah, same.
You guys made that, so...
Yeah, it's so nice.
Thank you, everyone.
It's pretty crazy.
Listener, thank you.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's amazing. Damn! Jesus. This is crazy good.
I'm gonna say it again. This seems to be flying somewhere. Wink, 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 wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. That's crazy.
Yeah. What should you say to this? It's crazy well done. It's so.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. This needs to be released on some labels. Wink, wink. Again, and like you'd be crazy. It's just like pushing the envelope. It's groundbreaking. It's just the use of everything. The flow is so good.
Yeah.
The mix down is perfectly done.
Yeah.
You get to the point. There's everything is there. Like literally, like it's amazing work. Whoever is this person, please add my Discord too. I wanna talk to you.
Yeah.
It's like great. That's amazing.
Fantastic. Really, really, really fucking good. I love the sound design. Love the melody. It's kind of melancholic, but still, it's not just dark or anything. It's just kind of. It's moody, you know?
It's like well done. It's like, damn, like I'd love to hear an EP of that. I think like how that's being transposed into like maybe other BPM, you know, other like what would be the approach? I think like I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, definitely. Big up Skyler. Again, 6 submission. Last week he sent a submission too. He or she, I don't remember. And it was also so crazy good. Excited to hear more, that's for sure. Now we got a really short work in progress by Lennox. It's short.
I was about to say like the is a Muerte and Stone Level in the chat with us today.
Yeah, just again.
Like, clearly, like really nice, really dope. I think the style is well owned. Like he knows what he's doing. For me to mix down.
Yeah.
Like the balance of the intro versus that was a little bit off. It's like really quiet, and then this I think like could maybe benefit of like a build or something that kind of give like it gives honor to the drop, because I think the energy is cool. Again, if it goes into the Muerte style and everything, you know, that's more the long term thinking of like it's already been done, but clearly can be readjusted, can be played with, you know. But mix down wise, I think it was great on my hand. Like nothing to note really that would change.
Yeah, I just said I only have the problem that it just again sounds a bit too inspired from my personal taste. Like it's missing this own identity, but that's like the last point at production I think you're getting. Either you start with your own characteristics and slowly develop from there, or you work on your production first, get that clean, and then develop your sound on it. And I think that's the position this guy's at the moment.
I think that's the the learning curve of, like you said, certain people could be on that way of like, you know, like when he nails down the production, after you can do it like pretty much anything, you know, you go replay with those serum patches or whatever patch you use, and you know, there's no way that every way to approach it is great. It's more a matter of like the bigger picture of it. I think part of the feedback here is also like, hey, like think about like something different, because then you're always going to be under the umbrella of these people that did it first. So when the door is done, when the door is closed about trying to enter the music industry, by that it's not being possible, you know. So I think by already thinking forward about this and be like thinking ahead of it, it's going to be really profitable in the long run.
Definitely, yeah. I think the same, 100%. All right, then we go to the next one. I downloaded all submissions now, so we have after this one we have 4 left and another one that's coming that I'm downloading right now. So it's 6 more songs and then we good.
Cool, sick, hell yeah!
Right, so we're gonna go through all of them. Submissions is now closed.
I'm gonna need to annoy you for the video for the reaction video after. So it's good. It's good.
Yeah. All right, now we got Yamar with Distortion. Distortion ID, so it's probably a working title.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Intro is definitely too long, and the melody is kind of cheesy.
It's funny, you know. I don't mind it, but it's definitely getting. I'm like, when's it gonna happen? You know.
Yeah.
I think like, if you would have a vocal or like maybe add element every 16 that would build up. Now it's like the clap is there all the time.
Yeah.
You know? It's kind of like there's no progression. So I think like it's a way of like shorter, or maybe add some like ayats or like some stuff that could be more exciting.
Yeah, definitely. Some progression in the intro would be nice.
Yeah. I like the synth though. It's really cyberpunk.
Yeah, the sounds are cool. I like the sound design, but it's the basses are way too loud. Like the drums are completely buried right now.
I have like we think the same. I love that.
Yeah, that's kind of the main issue right now. It's hard to see where this goes because the drums are just so much in the background, I guess.
I think it's probably a sidechain issue. I don't hear any sidechain in this, you know. It's kind of like just on top of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would on top of course the gunshot is way too loud, but I think that's another issue that's easily fixable, you know. I feel even the kick, if it'd be louder, seems to be like not really thumpy or like doesn't fit really. Sounds like trap kick.
Yeah,
you know, I think that needs like a heavier kick on the low ends to be really fitting the vibe, I think, of what you're going for.
Definitely.
I like the placement. I feel like all the rhythm pattern that you have is great. It just needs like the balance of the mix, like you said. What else I wrote? Sidechain, too loud, a shorter intro, and just basically what we just said.
Yeah, nice. All right. Bio, yours was not downloadable, unfortunately. Now we got Arson with ID. Oh, I like it. Yeah, so Arson always has this really distinct sound design that I like a lot. Like it sounds pretty unique in my opinion.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Is it done?
No, it's not done. It's not done.
Oh, okay.
It's just a work in progress, I think. Go ahead.
If you want to go first.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. We're good.
So I love the old school growl. That makes me think of like Kill the Noise, you know, all of like wah, wah, wah.
You're
like,
right,
I think like it's really distinct to the old school, which I'm a big fan of. I love when you switch the second 32. It's so cool. Like it's kind of like wook, like really, and that's super poppin'. So big fan of that. The intro is nice, super funky, really vibey. Nothing to say about that. I think you could use some ad-libs vocal somewhere, like what? Yeah, like not.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
that's like it's just missing some personality. I think that's like a big thing for me that's missing in that one right now. That's just you have the whole thing. It's easy to find like some really cool like little skit vocal, skit sting or whatever. Personally, I feel the drums could be a little bit more punchy. I feel like you have a white noise over the whole song that's going.
Feels like
that's kind of like covering a big part of the spectrum. I just feel like I get that, but it could probably, or if you want to keep that white noise, it'd probably be cool to keep a sidechain on it, because I like the drum and I feel that would make it as like seems like you control everything. I feel like having the white noise, everything like over the whole song kind of makes it like, okay, go, did you forget this? Or like it just makes it takes away the cleanness of like wherever you're going for, which is already pretty nice. And personally for me, the white noise was definitely prominent a lot. I would tame it down a little bit because I feel your sounds are super nice, super fun. So really minimal thing over here, but I like the vibe and what you're going for. Yeah,
definitely. I'm there with you. What I would definitely add is in the drop more breaks and stuff, because like even if you look at the drop, there is not really like any silence in it. It's just sound and bass the whole time. So one thing I love to do is incorporate like some breaks after, I don't know, 16 bars or something, just to give it like some push and pull feeling, you know? So you take away the sound again so it can hit harder again. That's kind of missing. And pretty much what you said with the drums, with the white noise, I see it the same. A lot of potential. It has a lot of energy. I like the vibe, the sound. The sound design is crazy good. I really love the sound design. I tell that Arson all the time, so he knows that. But yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty minimal, you know? I think the whole thing is that like it's just with those ad libs and everything, it's just gonna add a little bit of persona, and you know that's simple. And again, if it's like, you know, it's just personal feedback. Like if you like your white noise, fucking please keep it. You know, like we're old school. Like we're like in my way, I'm like that, but you know, I'm always open to learn and you know bring it up front and try different things. So it's just a personal thing again.
And I think with more pauses, like with more silence, it can work pretty good. I think.
Yeah.
Right.
And whatever you added.
Now we got Enco with Batman. Also, Ranks, I saw your comments, so I will skip yours. But definitely submit something again next time when you fix the automation. I'm excited what you said. Hey, my wife is in the chat. It's pretty messy, to be honest. It's kind of hard to follow, I think.
So clearly, I think master chain, there's something definitely going on in here that it's too compressed. There's on top of like I think the drum samples itself are really old school vengeance. I think that could be updated easily. There's like a drop on the first drop. There's a noise like wow 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 wow. It's like panning. I would try to not pan some stuff like. In general, it's just a thing I've discovered in the hard way on clubs. Whenever you start panning funny bass line, it just get funny because people on the left would hear a part for a second, then they switch the other one, and they're like, oh, what's happening?
Yeah.
So often, it's by my own experience, I try to keep like sounds, even if as much as it's fun, it's like just a technical way to make it more impactful in any situation. So I tried to keep the wah-wah thing on the first drop really more middle, not pan. I think there's a lot of things going on. Distortion is really present on a lot of these sounds. It's too present in my personal taste. Not sure if it's the master chain or if it's like sounds like trash is on it. Clearly maybe if you like the how it sounds, the greediness, I like it. I just feel like I would check it with a bit of like laid back and be like, okay, cool. Like maybe it's too much, I think like on top of the compression of the master, on top of the compression of each individual element or in your bus of basses, it's just going to make your sound more clear. I think it's going to bring and give justice to the pattern that you have, because clearly now it's just being shadowed by like the too much compression overall. So I think those would be first thing I'll try to fix and simplify your drop pattern too. I feel like on the first one it was cool, and then you start going crazy. I feel like again, sit down back and be like, okay, could that be a second drop? Could it be this? How can I tame it down? And but I feel already you're gonna gain a lot of you're gonna gain a lot of clarity just by revisiting a mix down and less distortion of these elements. That would make sense.
Just cleaning it up will help a lot, I think. Also, my wife hit you up and was like, wait, there was a comment that I was funny, so I pointed that out. Hey SNAILS, good to see you. Hope Sven isn't completely dead yet. And the good thing is I don't have to talk that much. That's the nice thing. I can be like, okay, Fred is giving the feedback. I'm just sitting here like, yeah, true. Yeah, right. Yeah, correct. Exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I hope I say good things. I always try to say on top of my mind and what's good. And I know, I love it. An hour extra, so I take it on me. It's my fault. I seriously talk so much. I love this shit so much, So I gotta shut up sometime and be more quick. I just strive to see everybody succeed and have a good, like, do the best as they can. So I take it on me. I'll take the leads, then.
No, it's fine. It's fine, man. I love it. It's like. Also, my wife just said, yeah, Fred seems to be like me. And the thing is, it's kind of like that. I love when people get passionate and they just start to talk a lot about it. I really enjoy that personally, because most of the time, I'm more the quiet guy, And I just like to listen and just drop stuff as soon as I think there is something important I can say. But I have the same thing that if there's something I'm really passionate in, I just start to talk, and then I get enraged, and then I get louder and get more active and stuff. So I totally feel that.
It shows. I mean, it's like, because, hey, like, clearly, like, we care about this. If not, it would be like, that's cool next. Yeah, that's cool next, If not, that stream would have been like 30 minutes, I think, like, it's one of these things that it's... Sorry, guys, you're the last one in the list, but again, we'll go over it. We're still here. Like,
dude, we are still 32 people here in the chat, which is amazing. That's fucking fantastic.
Really cool. It's really exciting. Yeah. People have been. Your wife was like, "Why is it sleep? People are sleeping here." I'm like, we've been hit with so many bangers. Like we need a breather. But
again, definitely. But I mean, we got 5 people left now. We are good. We will go through this, and then we
that's easy.
Have a clean.
And I
palette.
hope again, I do those feedback as the best of my capabilities. I'm glad to hear, like, often you agree with what I said. So I'm like, okay, cool. But again, it's one of these things I personally, like, even after 14 years, I think I'm still learning,
Everyone does.
I learn new technique. Yeah, exactly. So whatever I say, like, I'd love, if anything I say is wrong, correct me, I'm here to learn too. And I wish that again, whatever I say is about my own experiences and like the best of like, okay, if I would do that, how I would try to fix it, and if I have the project, how I would see it, you know. So again, I just want to make sure this is clear for anyone out there.
Definitely, yeah. For me, it's honestly two sides. On the one side, I think I'm the best. On the other hand, I objectively know that, of course, I'm learning new stuff every day. So obviously, I know that I'm not perfect. But for me, from my personal taste, I make the best music, and I can just give people my experience. So just what you said, pretty much, right?
It goes with what you do, you know. And again, like if people like, you know, part of a community or like live clearly, you have many people here that comes, they want to hear your thoughts because they value your work, you know. Like if you'd be a terrible producer, I wouldn't doubt that people would come in you Patreon and everything, you know. So it makes sense of what you're thinking about it. I think that's where it's fair, you know. Everybody has on stage. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, definitely. All right, now we got Lugish with Combustible. And it's beautiful to have Sky in the chat right now, just because she's dropping funny side facts. I love it.
I love that.
Lionical, I think I downloaded everything that got submitted. Thank you for the sub, Dego. It's a bit too far into the rhythm realm for my taste. Right? That's just me. I think it's funny. It's well made and everything. It's powerful. Again, it's a bit too loud, I think. I like the sound design and the breaks, though. And again, the mix down, just the punchiness of the mix down is crazy. That's one thing Lugish does pretty well, in my opinion.
I feel like if a rubber ducky would be rhythm, this is what this song would be. You know, I feel like it sounds cute. It sounds like literally like you got me in the first place. I wrote like my first few notes was like, not sure about the synth in the intro. I just feel it's like out of place. And now I heard a drop. I'm like, okay, clearly he has a style going on. You know, I feel like the synth kind of like circled back to, okay, now it makes sense. And the sound that you use are just really rubber ducky cute, you know. I was like, oh yeah, it's just it's nice. It's gimmicky, well done. Like, I feel like the sub when you got me in the first place, like woo, like you had the pitch in yourself. Like, whoa, okay, nice. And then you got me out of surprise in the best way possible. And I think that's I appreciate that so much, you know. What about like I see it's rhythm, but you know, the first, you know, I like the switch whenever you had the little percussion, like like I think like the little clap, or that was really nice. I like that switch a lot. What I wrote, the sub, you know, it's really clean. Could be a creative direction of like could it use maybe just a little bit distortion? I just feels too clean. You know, I feel like some stuff like that. Amplifier, you know, all the big rhythm guys gonna have like more something that boom, like have a big distortion like layers on it. I think maybe it could add to the vibe, but again, I liked it. I was not shocked about the direction that you have with it because it was cute. So those are just simple note, but you know, I think in general you have that style that's going for you.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because Scar also said that in the chat. We have Lugish on our newcomer compilation as well.
Nice.
And actually there is a song that's not rubber ducky funny at all. Like it's really straight up in your face and just really fucking heavy.
Nice.
And that's a really, really good one. I will send you the compilation if you want, Fred. Like
I want to hear
the whole thing so you can check it out, and maybe there's something you can play live or something. It would be cool.
Yeah, when's that coming out?
Scar, when is it coming out? Please let Fred know, because I don't know right now.
Please, I'd love to hear it. Please let me know. Send it.
March 28th.
Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow, really soon. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Nice, perfect. Well, yeah, send it over anytime.
Scar will send it over to you, I think via email or something. I'm pretty sure she can do that. Production and songwriting is pretty good as well. I love how the melody moves into the build-up and stuff. It's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hungry as well. I'm really hungry too. All those breaks are so creative. I love it.
Yeah, they're cool. I really like this. That's why I think it brings more. It builds up. It builds more.
Hey, Mike.
Nice.
But there actually is quite some distortion on the sub bass if you listen here. It's kind of crazy. Right?
Yeah, it's really more like
it's like a layer on top of that, right?
Yeah, like
that you mean.
Like really more, because I hear the mid, but it's just I feel there's a different way of just maybe more greediness to it, more something like an amp or something on it, just to be more like filling up the frequency.
Yeah. All right. Then we got Crawl with Sahara. Let's go. Sahara. I got the same rhythm problem though.
Oh, wow.
Crawl is also on sad compilation.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Damn, hell yeah.
Yeah, we're just kind of building our own Crow's Nest army. I'm giving feedback to people until they are good, and then we can release their music.
And then like, come on the label.
It's kind of nice. It's really good. It's like a snowball system, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like if they love it, you know, I love that too. It's great.
Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so a little pause. First thing is, it's creative as hell. The sound design is fantastic, and I love how the melody and stuff is incorporated. It's like one red line through the whole thing again. I absolutely love that. The only thing I really, really dislike is the snares, the claps and the snares, just because of this.
Too, like glocky, like
it's too much. It's too much. It's I need like this with a typical trap snare or something would be fantastic. Wait, let me try this real quick. I think that would be so much better. The snare is just ruining it for me, to be completely honest. I love this so much, but the snare makes it kind of unlistenable for me. Like, I would not be able to listen to this with these kind of snares. Boop. Oh.
Watching you. We're watching you.
You know what I mean? Like, immediately the impact is better. Instead of this.
It could be layered just a little bit. Just to have the main like sound, you know?
Yeah, it just needs this main layer to be like, just snappy enough, because right now it feels too disconnected with all the yeah. But besides that, it's crazy. Like the whole production is insane.
Yeah, personally, like I love the reverse bass that you had at some point. The neural control is so amazing. It's really well played.
Yeah.
It gets out of the spectrum of like, whoa, it changed, but it didn't bother me because it's so well done. Clearly shows that you knew what you were doing. So the fact that you weren't controlled that much, for me, I'll let you like, you know, I'll follow you. Like, that's great. So as much as like normally I'd be like maybe timid down, in that way I think it's really outside of the box, done in a really proper way.
Yeah, it's really well played. Also, Scarlett just said that she sent you the compilation. So I'm not sure if you're following the chat.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, definitely.
Just want to make sure that you don't miss it.
Thank you so much.
Sweet. Whoops. Now all the songs are playing. Yeah.
Nice sound design, really cool, really dope.
It's great. It's so creative. It's so creative. I love this. It feels like it feels so messy, but in the most controlled way possible. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff going on, but it all sounds in place, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, it's like, hey, come in, let's go to a crazy adventure. I'll follow you because the control everything for me. It what shows that you know what you do, and that makes me like, you know, listen to it in a way that I'm down to explore and like not be too shocked about what's coming. So I think like in that sense, good job. You know,
it sounds really professional. I think that's the one thing. It sounds like, so detailed and fine tuned. It's really crazy.
That snare, like Sven said.
Yeah. Besides that, but I get it. Sometimes you have a sound and then you're like, wow, this sound is so different than what I hear usually, so I like it. But sometimes just having that sound then as a layer and maybe layering in something that's a bit more, that you're a bit more used to, just to make it followable, makes sense in this case, I guess.
Exactly.
It's really good though. It's really good though. Next up we got Bio with Extraterrestrial.
It is said that reality is not always what it seems. That there are hidden forces at work that manipulate our world and shape our destiny.
What Winter just said, holy crap, this is the mother of all feedback streams. I had to get my friend from the airport and it's still going.
We're here forever.
Imagine
forever.
Yeah, imagine my YouTube followers on Monday when they see, okay, there's a 3-hour feedback stream uploaded out of nowhere.
Dude, what the hell?
Oh, I love it.
It's all a good song. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Some believe that these forces come not from this world.
The quality is so high that it's not a problem. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like a balloon.
Drums are cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, like personally, what I wrote was a little bit repetitive. Definitely bring some new patterns, something fun. I like kind of like the balloon. Like I have some patches like this in Simple.
Like
like the main, like it's really nice, really cool, different type of like, it's like rhythm but without the synth. I like that. I think that's new, it's different. I like the glass cheers, like
yeah.
ding.
Ding!
Like,
that was the highlight. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like it's a cool, like it brings so much stuff on the spectrum, but also like just breaks it, you know. So I think it makes you catch the attention. Personally, that's what happened with the clap. It was like a good switch. I really like this. Just kind of like bring different pattern of the bass. I think that's the only thing that was like that's missing, you know, a B or some sort of excitation. I was just kind of like, okay, I get the first 32 and then like coming back. I think we could be a little bit more creative on that hand, but besides that, kind of like it was pretty nice with me.
It's sick, yeah. And Bio, you asking if the low end was okay. Low end was fine. The only thing I have is that the snare felt a bit too loud. It might be a bit just a bit too loud in comparison to everything else. Besides that, it's nice. And yeah, pretty much what Fred said again. Needs a bit more variation here and there. I think the fake drop works pretty good because it does not feel like a fake drop. It's just like sometimes in metal songs with breakdowns and stuff, you just have like the guitar playing, but without the bass and stuff. And that's kind of what this feels like here.
That balloon synth.
Yeah. I like it. It's pretty dope. Cool. I think this can be pretty damn nice. And I knew that my wife would love this one. Now we got Sheep Talisman with Return of the Soul.
Ooh.
Oh, sick instrument. I love it. Oh, the high end. Ouch. Ooh! Let's go! I think the second snare is actually out of an old sample pack of mine.
That's funny. That's good.
Yeah. First drop has too much high end, and the intro as well, unfortunately. Second drop, the high end amount is right, which is kind of weird. Like if you listen to the first drop, and then the second half, like the first one is really piercing.
Is a screech out of it, I think, probably.
Yeah, maybe. But the direction is fire. I love the first drop. I love the little dink.
that key snare is amazing.
I love it. It works so good.
Really, really sick. That's really genius.
Yeah, and it's
but see, I feel
creative.
Like when it goes into the rhythm part,
yeah.
I wasn't excited as much anymore. I was like, I don't know if it needed it. I'm like,
yeah,
I would
same.
Do a build and maybe do a build and then go to that. I just felt like the first drop, you got me so hooked.
Yeah.
That when it became normal, I was like, nah, I want to be weird. Like I love that key. Like maybe pitch it down, dong.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Maybe there's some stuff to do with that snare, but I feel like you should keep that direction going because it's so different for me.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, the transition into the second half was just not smooth enough. As you said, some kind of, it was kind of abrupt. It just needs some kind of proper transition, I think. Right? But
build like something that bring or even there for me, I think that's so original that going normal makes it like a little bit not boring, but like, okay, I'll try to explore with the element that you have because it's so. Yeah, I never heard stuff like that ever. I think that's like really, really fun, So I would definitely try to develop more on that side.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we haven't heard the last drop either, so
exactly. I love the instruments too. Like the Asian inspiration is nice.
Like a little whistle.
Yeah. Nice.
It's an intro for your set.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Let's see if we get more of the dunk.
I want the dunk.
Yeah.
I want the dunk.
Give me the dunk. Nah. Whoops. Yeah. The biggest problem, and it's actually something good, the biggest problem is that the first drop overshadows everything else.
Everything, yeah. I think what would be cool is just to remake. I love the heart beating on the second break. I think that should be the intro that goes in the build, and then having like a shorter break that goes into the build with the snare. Like the last drop didn't mind me if I didn't hear the first one.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah.
I feel exactly. Your first drop is so strong that unless you really make them separate of like first drop build to the one, that's it. Or develop the last drop with the idea of the drums. I don't know if a key like that is a drum, but those elements to be part of your drop on the last one to really go full in with it, not halfway, you know?
Yeah, but the direction is crazy good, and I think really focusing on the first drop will lift this to another level.
Oh, man, yeah, 100%.
So yeah, crazy good stuff, Sheep Talisman. That kind of caught me off guard, that first drop. I really, really like that.
Yeah, the little thing, the key thing definitely got us like, whoa, what's happening? Yeah. And I think that's the best way, you know?
Exactly. Next up, we got AAN, great title, by Dego.
Ooh, okay. Sexy music. Oh!
Damn. Ear candy type beat. It's hella good, man. Alright. I love it.
The best song to close the stream. It's like so pretty and like relaxed.
We got one more left though.
No, I know. I was just like knowing that, you know, too pretty. It's really nice. I love the creativity on this. The snare is definitely donkey, like super in your face.
No, the snare is actually a donkey.
Yeah. Meh, meh. No, that's not a donkey sound. I don't even know what's a donkey. Yeah, it's exactly that. So I like the snare. I like the whole thing. At first, I thought it was bugging, so it got me like thing. I was like, "Oh shit!" Okay,
yeah.
So definitely, that's spectrum, different. Really good in my, you know. I think everything is welcome in this type of stream. So big fan of hearing that. I like the guitar. I don't know if you played it, if it's a sample, but it's definitely super clean. Good job.
Definitely. And it's kind of Dego's thing to be like more experimental. Like he never sends like straight up dubstep or whatever. And he said, yes, he played the guitar. So that's double
sweet.
sick.
And that makes it even more cooler. So good, like sick. Hell yeah.
Really, really well done. I really, really enjoyed this one. Sick Dego as always. I like it. Now we got Rents with Aelia. Let's go. And this is the last one for today. Oh my God.
Oh my. Joke, there's another 50 coming.
Yeah, another 500.
Yeah, exactly. We're here for the rest of our life.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, wait, I have to rewind this. This is crazy. Oh, I love the sound, man. Wow. Damn, dude.
Yeah, I heard that on the Slut stream in my Discord. That was fire.
Really?
So I want to hear what you said. Yeah.
I love this. This is probably some of the craziest sound design I have heard in a while, I think. This is really good. This is really damn good.
It's really different. I don't even know what's the name of this.
You know, do you remember... Oh, wait, let me pull this up real quick. There was this guy back in the days. You know Glitch Mob, right?
Course. Okay. Yeah.
Do you know Ed IT from Glitch Mob?
I know the name, but if you say a song, I probably wouldn't know that much. I know like I know of, you know.
Yeah, wait, let me show you. There's this one song that reminds me so much of this. Shit. One second.
Oh, that was sick.
This is so good. This is so
really
good.
Vibe. It's really like
Yeah.
I don't know how to call that really. That was good. Bon job, mon ami. Good job.
This one here.
There's a lot of French people too in your.
Yeah, definitely. This one.
I can't hear.
You can't hear this? Oh shit! But people can. People can. You can.
Oh, okay. So I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Just the sound design is so similar. It's crazy. Sad that you don't hear it.
No, yeah, send it to me on just like that.
Yeah, I will send it over. In a minute. Let me check this again. This is crazy. This has me kind of. Yeah, Rance, the only thing is like in this part here where the vocals and stuff come in, it's a bit like everything is a bit too loud, so the drums are a bit too buried in my opinion. I think that's the only thing, that's the only problem I have. The drums could stand out a tiny bit more, but besides that, this is absolutely fantastic. Rance, if you have Discord, feel free to join my channel and send me just your stuff. I would love to just listen to it, because this is a style that I'm kind of looking for sometimes, because I just want to listen to it. And there's not many people that kind of follow this style, only from back in the days, as I said, Glitch Mob and stuff. But they don't do that stuff anymore, and there has to be someone else who does it, and you kind of do it, but even better. So that's kind of crazy good.
Yeah, so, the thing with Renz, he does a lot like on the stream on Mondays. We do, I always send like meme stuff that's our fucking hilarious. Yeah. So when he sent that one, we're like, wait, is that real?
Yeah,
is he actually that crazy? But he's actually an amazing producer. He loves trolling people, and we love you, Renz. Oh,
that's what I want to hear too. So if you want to submit more stuff to these streams, I would be happy because I'm kind of curious what you're going to send. So welcome to the stream because I think you're here for the first time too.
We love you, Renz. All them.
All right, Fred, we got it.
Done. I want to do like 50 other more. Like, what's happening here? Like, where are they?
Yeah, I can let you with the stream. People can submit. You can just get my stream growing and just get some subs in and stuff. You can talk. It's fine. I would just go to bed or something.
I'm Sven. Hey, what's up? I'm Sven here. No, but that's really so much fun. Thank you.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
I know this stream happened because we're celebrating the song Painted Red today, you know, so everybody, we just saw we hit around like 10,000 players already. It's been
Which
like
is so cool.
Day, so thank you guys so much. Like all of this is giving you back all the love and all the support for this song, for the community, for everything you guys do and apply yourself with. Keep on making amazing music. Thank you, Sven, for having me. I mean, I know it won't be the last time. So
no, definitely not.
Looking forward for sure. Thank you for having me over here.
And I mean,
I have a Discord too. It's called the Sluggers. I don't know if it lets me put links in
I don't think so, but I will drop it in my Discord anyways because on Monday, I will join you on your stream.
Yes, so Monday
that's something.
We have Stan on the stream on Discord. So come
gonna be cool.
Out. I'll be posting about it too, but seriously, that was really, really fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you have been here, Fred. Thank you again for the amazing call-up too. I'm excited it's out finally. And everyone who sees this on video on demand, stream our song Painted Red if you haven't yet. It turned out pretty cool. You're gonna like it. All right.
I didn't only do the break, I swear.
No, you did not. We will show everyone.
We'll show. So hell yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you. Hope you have an amazing week.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you for submitting. See you next week. And have a good one. Bye.
Whoop.